Okay, Simone, so we headed to Cairns last week and it wasn't the result that we wanted. What did you change up this week?
It wasn't so much changing things up. We had a good week training-wise, and we were just really focused on getting back to our game and playing the way that we have been playing all season. So I'm really happy that we bounced back from what was a pretty below-par performance last week to some good stuff out there today.
Now, Lizzy Watson played her 100th today.
Yes.
Injury.
Yes. Yes.
100th. Sum up Lizzy Watson as a player for the Vixens.
Oh, she's just her work rate and her smarts and her ball skills. She's, a huge performer. She loves to take it on when there are those moments that matter. Lizzy wants the ball in her hand. She's just a great leader, calm, composed leader within our group, and we're really super fortunate to have her.
Now, we've finished minor premiers, so we play back here, but as a home game
Yes.
next week against
Lucky us. Lucky us. A home game against Lightning at Sunshine Coast Light in front of their crowd. Lucky us. But, our attitude has been all along, any time, any place, anywhere. So, good win for us today, but that counts for nothing when we're back here next Saturday.
Is there anything you think you'll change up from this week to next week, or were you happy with the performance today?
Oh, there was elements of today that we're happy with, but we certainly always look at ways or things that need to be addressed or changed, or, we have our debrief, and even individually, what did they learn out of today's game or learn about their opponent today that they can take into next week. So we have to improve finals. It all starts again. Everything that's happened before now, results count for nothing. It all just starts again next weekend.
And MJ, Nissan MVP today. Her season's been massive. What about her game today?
She was great. She had a birthday game. She was very happy. It was her birthday today. But she came, I thought that she was going to have a good one because she just had you can just tell sometimes with MJ, she was happy, she was excited about getting out there playing, and I enjoy watching her. I'll enjoy watching her play with a smile on her face. So.
Excellent.
Liz, with her ankle,
yes,
doesn't look perfect at the moment. Like how careful are you going to have to be managing her through finals?
No, we're pretty good. We're pretty good because we've been super conservative over this past couple of weeks. And potentially she could have played more today. I don't want to do that. It's pointless. It was important for her to be out there and play. It's been hard for her not to be involved in playing. So, but she's in a really good position, and we would never and would not do anything that would jeopardise her performing throughout finals, and that was our objective.
Ultimately, did you learn what you needed to learn today? You spoke to Kylie a couple of times, and it's a really sort of playing in the head, working out things, and trying to read what each of you are both doing, I guess.
A little bit. Yeah, there are certainly elements of that, but I think one of our primary goals was to feel good about what we're doing out there on court. But as I said, we also know that it's irrelevant. It starts again next week, and certainly you've got a team like Lightning that have the smarts and the ability to turn things around and to change things up. So we really have to take the time and have a look at and take out what we need to take out of it.
What were you most pleased with today?
To be honest, just the teamwork, the fight, the work rate, defensively and in attack. I thought it was up there right from the word go, and Lightning do a very good job at maintaining possession of the ball and being able to play the ball around, and certainly that can be hard work defensively and frustrating defensively, but I felt that we kept to task really well, and ultimately we started to get ourselves some ball, but I thought that we were strong physically. We were strong onto the ball, which was something that was missing last week.
And finally, what do you need to fix by next week?
I haven't even thought that far. I'll go back and have a really good think about it and have a look at it, and that's how we plan our week.
Obviously, good game. Really competitive team. Obviously, you're playing next week. How did it sort of feel coming out on court? You haven't played for a while. How did that sort of go?
Yeah, I was just excited to be out there. Ankle felt pretty good. I think a half was probably enough this week. And just, we were playing it smart. Of course, I wanted to play the whole game, but, we made the decision to probably not push it more than a half, see how it went, and so I could have a really good training week and I guess see in the bigger picture that we do our finals this week.
Obviously, McDonald came on. How did you sort of feel about her game? I felt like she played really well. She only had one turnover the rest of the half.
Yeah, she's been doing awesome, and I think I love her confidence just to let the ball go into MJ. She's quite sharp on her movements as well, so they've been working really hard at training, so it's nothing new to us, and I think she did a great job.
Ali Smith as well, she came on as well. How happy were you? She's obviously a mid-court player. It's great to get into the young players.
Yeah, she had that spark of energy, and I think her attacking game is probably what we love. She can really drive the ball down the court for us. And yeah, when she comes on, she just goes to everything, which I love about Ellie.
Jackie Russell, you've got to obviously go against her next week, and Maddie McCall. They sort of, almost tag team games to some extent. How difficult is that going to be?
Yeah, I think I didn't play on who did I play? Maddie this game. So I think they do play quite similar, which is a good thing. You don't have to change too much, but I think focusing on what I can do really and not worrying too much about their game. Jackie did a really good job today. I think she was really rough and physical, and I think she's going to bring that again next week.
Fair bit of gamesmanship, I guess, between the two teams, and just not wanting to show your hands and things like that, I think, in talking to the two coaches. Is that way? Do you see it that way too?
I don't know, it's a funny one because we all knew that the ladder's not going to change before the game, and for me it's probably a bit different. I knew I wasn't going to be playing more than a half just to test out the ankle, so and Kate Eddy came off with a sore foot too, so it could be that way, and everyone wants to see the bigger picture, which is finals, so it's kind of like we know each other really well now. We don't really want to be putting out or risking anything before this big week ahead.
When you put your foot down, you really put your foot down, and it was quite impressive. Clearly that's what you want to deliver next week.
Oh, absolutely. We want to do it probably a bit earlier, and I think they're a team that can score really quickly in their 2-point shots, with Steph nailing those two. So I think not letting it get to that 2-point zone where they're going to get those goals and actually nail it a bit earlier. Their
shooters probably had quite a bad day, which is also clearly your defenders probably had a great day. No doubt their shooters will come out and have a better game next week. What areas do you reckon you're going to need to really work on now that you've seen what they can deliver, I guess? Yeah, and I think we spoke about it briefly in the change rooms, but Lightning's really good at the tactical side of netball, and they'll look at that game quite closely and come back next week and probably change up a few things that they did. So it's about us being aware of that, but Simone's big on just playing how we can play, and our best is unstoppable, and we don't want to really change our game too much. But actually being aware that if things do change during the game, that what we played today is going to be so different to next week, both teams, I guess. How the general spirit of the team after that? Yeah, everyone's really happy. It's been a long 14 rounds, so it's nice. We're going to sort of go out for dinner tonight with everybody, celebrate MJ's birthday as well, and I guess reset now for the next big 3 weeks, which is pretty much the biggest part of the season.
Now, Lizzy, you were on 99 in a row.
Yes.
You played for a couple of weeks, and then you're finally back on the 100. How does it feel to play 100 SSN games?
Yeah, amazing. I think I've probably jinxed myself on that 99th game. I don't think I've missed a training session. So it has been a really tough couple of weeks because I'm not used to this prehab and sitting on the bench business. So it was nice to get out there. I didn't really think too much about the 100. It was more about getting the ankle right and getting out there to play. But I absolutely love this club. I played all my netball in Victoria. So to play 100 with this dream club's been unreal.
And what are you looking forward to for next week? We're in the finals, minor premiership. Is there something that you're really looking forward to? Like, what will you do during the week to build it up?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty similar to this week in terms of training wise, but Simone just briefly mentioned then that the intensity lifts up in finals, and every team's going to be going at it. There's 4 teams left now. We know the top 4. We know who's playing who. We will be back here, so it's kind of been a good practice run for us with the travel down on the bus, what time we had to leave, all that kind of thing. It was a good test run for next week. So everyone's just really excited, and I think we can kind of see where we want to be right now, which is right there at that end in that premiership. So that's the full focus of the whole team. Thanks.
MJ, happy birthday.
Thank you so much. What a special day for me today.
What a special day. You got the Nissan MVP. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel great, and because last week we were disappointed with a loss against Firebirds, but today the girls played very well, so it was great to see that battle there. But it was hard for us, but we finished very strong.
And what has changed? You're like this new MJ. You're yelling, you're screaming, you've got your arms up, you're showing your muscles. Who is this new MJ?
I think that's like the part of my game. I always encourage girls there when we are playing because I don't like losing. So I'm always pushing them. The more I put my voice there, the more things works for the team.
And how are you feeling going into finals?
Yeah, it feels good, but sometimes finals is different when you're just playing normal games. So we need to work hard. We just need to focus about ourselves. And when we are coming back to play against Lightning next week, we need to give everything we can.
Now, some would say we have the best members in the world. What would you like to say on this members round to our members?
Oh, I just need to say thank you so much, members, for 2020. We can't wait to play finals with you guys. We are thinking of you home and we love you. And also special for Liz for making 100 games today. Well done, Liz. She's just an amazing player. I like playing with her. Always looking forward for the next game.